Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so part two. Um, so Megan actually wrote in and complained to the hospital because she was the one who was bringing me up soup and food, every night. Even though she was tired, and we've got cadence and then having to go home to make me some soup or to buy some soup and then bring up some extra stuff and she was just exhausted and wasn't sleeping well because I'm not here, so she finds it hard to sleep without me in the same bed next to her. So she's just exhausted, and so she wrote in a complaint to the hospital because I continuously was telling them, I can't eat this. The nurses were continuously complaining to them that I couldn't eat it. And yet they still set me up bloody big meals and soup with pasta in it. And I'm just like, I can't eat this. I cannot eat pasta. I cannot eat anything. I can't eat vegetables. I can't eat mashed potato. I can't eat anything. It will not stay down. I throw everything back up. And I kept on. It wasn't until yesterday someone came in and apologized to me, and they finally got it right. I mean, one night there, I didn't even, like, they brought up something. I couldn't eat it. So the nurse 3 times had rung down and said, she can't eat this stuff. We need something up here other than this. We need some soup. They, they didn't bring up anything. And I was just like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So anyway, that happened, and so they came in and apologized, as I said, and I was like, look, they could have got some instant soup, a cup of soup, and given me some hot water, and I would have been happy because that's all I could eat. Honestly, it's not like I was asking for a 3-course meal, but yeah. So finally, they fixed it. A little bit too late, but they fixed it. So they were very apologetic. Anyway, going back, so that kind of happened. But going back to my me going in and having the gastroscopy. So I went in the first time, but what they should have done was got me to sign a consent. They got me to you've got to sign a consent form. Say you want the procedure done because it's not an actual operation; it's a procedure. So I did that, and then they asked me, yeah. So I did that, and I was freaking out, and I got in there, and I was telling them, can you really try and put me to sleep because I had the worst. I had the worst experience the last time when I was around 21. Remember everything, and so they did. They put me to sleep, which was nice. I came out, and apparently, I had a stricter. This is what the issue was, and so, sorry, I'm just moving. So they figured out what it was. Thank God. Um, and I was really doubting myself because I felt like I'm just the way that the doctors, not the surgeon who was actually Megan's surgeon who came and saw me. It was these doctors who were part of that, um, part of the surgery. The way they made me feel at first, I really doubted myself. The fact that I felt like, well, maybe it's all in my head, but then I thought, well, why can't I eat though? And I was having these battle in my head and thinking, why is that? And so anyway, so I came out. I was told what it was, and then they got me to sign another consent form. I wish they had just done it then and there, because the second time I went in, I was fully awake, and it was once again a horrible experience. I really, really, really hated it. Anything getting stuck down your throat, because the actual I don't know if you guys have had one. It's not the most pleasant experience, but it's quite a thick tube because it has to have the camera inside the tube to go down to look. And basically what they did was they did that, and then they get a balloon and they blow up like the restrictor, so it pushes it out, and now I'm fine and I can eat and everything's great and I'm so happy. I was saying to Megan, I was saying to her, I'm so ecstatic I can go home, you know. I'm so happy, and I'm glad that I got it all fixed up, and I was correct, you know. So if you guys feel like there's something just not right, go and demand that you want to get it checked out, seriously. Because if I had gone home, because I seriously was in the when I first got to the hospital, I was seriously going to get up and just go home. Apparently with a restrictor, what can happen is if you do not get it fixed up and you keep on trying to eat food, it can get caught in your lungs. I mean, it could have killed me. It could have killed me if food had gotten caught in my lungs. You know, I could have died. And that's how serious it could have got. I didn't, and everything's great, and that's fine. But if I had listened to those other two doctors, seriously, if I had left it, I could have died, you know. And I'm glad I just really stuck to my gut. So, and apparently that's what the surgeon didn't say that I would have died, but I asked him. He said, well, this was what can happen if you don't get it fixed. So I mean, my advice to anyone out there having the surgery, one, take it very seriously. It's seriously, I mean, there are lots of people who have absolutely no complications, but there are people like me who do have complications. Seriously, you need to be 100% sure and know that things can go wrong. And I'm not saying that to make people go, oh my god, I'm not getting it done or whatever. You know, that's everyone's decision, and you know, and if that's what you decide, that's fine. But know that there are complications in it. You know, if you feel something is wrong, make sure you ask for another doctor. Make sure you demand them go and check it out. Because I mean, if I had left it, I'd have gone home and had left it and just kept on trying to eat and forcing myself to eat, I seriously could have died. That's the outcome, which is kind of scary. But you know, that's what could have happened. It didn't, and I'm really happy, obviously, and I'm here and I'm glad that it didn't happen. But it could have happened, you know, and that's how serious it had gotten. But you know, I'm just thankful it has all worked out, and I'm very lucky it has, and that I stuck to my gut and I stayed there and got it sorted, and now I'm out and I can eat and it's great. So yeah, so thank you again, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I will do another video. I'm actually getting my new camera, which I'm so excited today. So I'm gonna do some stuff at like where we go for walks, and you know, I might do a house tour when I can get the house cleaned up with Megan, and just show you a bit around New Zealand and us as a family. So looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate everybody who was just people who I don't even haven't even seen on YouTube. I just want to thank you guys, you know, for being just that supportive, and yeah, I really do appreciate it. So thank you. So upwards and onwards, and I will see you guys next week. All right, see you guys. Bye.